The heartbreaking pattern, Anne Boleyn's failed pregnancies and her royal womb, royal doom. Anne Boleyn's name is forever entwined with the tumultuous reign of King Henry VIII. But beyond the glittering court and scandalous romance lies a heartbreaking truth. Her inability to produce a male heir was not merely a personal tragedy. It was a pivotal force that shaped the very course of Tudor England. The echoes of her miscarriages reverberate through history. They were instrumental in the political machinations that led to her downfall. The pattern of her failed pregnancies cast a long, dark shadow over her reign. With each loss, the pressure mounted, and the hopes of securing a Tudor heir slipped further away. Ultimately, this tragic pattern not only sealed her fate but also altered the course of English history, changing the destiny of a nation forever. Anne Boleyn possessed a unique allure. She captivated King Henry VIII like no other woman before her. Her intelligence and wit challenged the norms of the time. Henry's desire for Anne was so profound that he defied the Pope. He broke with the Catholic Church to marry her. This act alone shook the foundations of Christendom. But at the heart of this seismic shift lay a singular, desperate need. Henry craved a legitimate male heir to secure the Tudor dynasty. This was the driving force behind his actions. This immense pressure weighed heavily on Anne's shoulders. The hopes of a kingdom rested on her ability to deliver a son. Her position was precarious, her every move scrutinized. A male successor was not simply a matter of personal preference. It was seen as essential for the very survival of the Tudor line. Without a clear heir, England risked descending into chaos and civil war. Anne's first pregnancy ignited hope throughout the kingdom. But this joy was tragically short-lived. The pregnancy ended in a devastating miscarriage. This loss was a profound blow for both Anne and Henry. It cast a pall over their relationship and the future of the dynasty. The dream of a Tudor heir seemed to slip further away. Subsequent pregnancies followed, each one ending in heartbreak. The cycle of hope and despair became a cruel and relentless pattern. The court held its breath with each new announcement, only to be met with disappointment. The exact number of Anne's miscarriages remains a subject of debate among historians. Records are incomplete and interpretations vary. But the undeniable truth is that she suffered multiple losses. This pattern of loss was undeniable. It fueled anxieties about the succession and undermined Anne's position. The whispers and rumors grew louder with each passing failure. With each failed pregnancy, Henry's patience wore thinner. His initial adoration began to wane, replaced by frustration and suspicion. The pressure on Anne intensified to an unbearable degree. Anxieties surrounding the succession grew exponentially. The lack of a male heir threatened to unravel everything Henry had worked to achieve. The stability of the realm hung in the balance. Anne's miscarriages provided ammunition for her enemies. Those who opposed her rise to power seized upon her misfortune. They used it to undermine her influence and sow seeds of doubt in Henry's mind. She was increasingly seen as a failure. Some even viewed her as a threat to the realm's stability. The whispers turned into open accusations, fueled by political ambition and religious fervor. The lack of a male heir fueled the most heinous accusations against her. Her enemies painted her as a witch, a traitor, and even an incestuous monster. These accusations were designed to destroy her reputation and remove her from power. Henry, desperate for a solution to the succession crisis, became susceptible to these accusations. His love for Anne was overshadowed by his fear for the future of his dynasty. He began to believe the lies and conspiracies. The political climate shifted dramatically against Anne. The once adored queen became a pariah, isolated and vulnerable. Her fate was sealed by the very womb that was supposed to secure her reign. The causes of Anne's pregnancy losses remain shrouded in mystery. Modern medicine can only speculate on the potential factors involved. We can never know the full truth of what happened within the confines of her royal chambers. Potential factors could have included underlying medical conditions. Genetic incompatibilities or hormonal imbalances may have played a role. The stresses of court life and the constant pressure to produce an heir could have also contributed. The physical demands placed upon women of that era were significant. Frequent pregnancies, childbirth, and the lack of proper nutrition took a toll on their bodies. These factors could have increased the risk of miscarriage. The lack of understanding and effective treatment options compounded the tragedy. Doctors of the time were limited in their knowledge and abilities. They could offer little more than folk remedies and prayers. Anne Boleyn's miscarriages were not simply personal tragedies. They were catalysts for political upheaval and ultimately, her demise. They serve as a stark reminder of the immense pressure placed on women in positions of power. The miscarriages underscore the precariousness of the Tudor dynasty. They highlight the lengths to which Henry VIII would go to secure his legacy. They reveal the dark underbelly of ambition and the ruthless nature of power. The story of Anne Boleyn is a cautionary tale. It illustrates the tragic irony of her role in shaping England's future. She inadvertently paved the way for her daughter, Elizabeth, to become one of the greatest monarchs in English history. Anne's legacy is complex and multifaceted. She was a woman of intelligence, ambition, and courage. But she was also a victim of circumstance, trapped in a world where her worth was measured by her ability to produce a male heir. Her story continues to resonate with us today. It reminds us of the importance of understanding the historical context in which these events unfolded. The echoes of Anne Boleyn's miscarriages can still be heard in the corridors of history. They serve as a poignant reminder of the fragility of life, the ruthlessness of power, and the enduring legacy of a queen who dared to challenge the status quo. If you liked what you saw, give it a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe for more content like these.